I'm gonna wing the out of this. Alrighty, so first up we have Josh's Guinness scheme from the ARSA 125. And I don't remember if he used this for any other races, but even so. First scheme. I'm going to try to go driver by driver, but yeah, first one, Josh. Just the plain black and like the, what is it? The gold, like, kind of like wave in it. That's kind of like Josh's style. But the 27's there, the Guinness big on the door. It's pretty simple, but I'll give it like maybe a good 7 out of 10. It's really clean, really clean. Not overdone or anything, just it's really clean. For Josh's next car, we got the white JBL scheme that he ran at Monza. And I think maybe one other race, I'm not sure. But the white JBL scheme, it's really, yet again, that simple stuff and everything. And I'm not too sure about the white number on the white base of the car. It's really interesting when he really wanted to flip the colors of the JBL from like black orange to white and orange. He did it. Good job. But at the same time, not sure if it's for me. But I'll have to give this one a, yet again, it's simple, but I'll give it like a good maybe 5 out of 10. A 5. Ooh, yes, this one. Okay, now this one is actually, ooh, I like this one. The cherry Coca-Cola scheme that Josh ran for the Daytona night race. The Coke Zero Sugar 100, I think it was. But this car I like. Like the cherry red on track is actually like shiny and stuff and looks way much more better. So this one's good. I like this one. Especially with the simple Coca-Cola wave down the side of the car. I really like that. That's really good. In terms of ratings, though, this thing will probably have to be like a good 8 out of 10. This is a good car. Best car for Josh, JBL so far. Woo, man. I like this. Because I don't know if you guys remember, like, back in, like, the 2000s or, like, whatever, or, like, 90s or whenever the hell it was. Gen 4 era, obviously. But Dale Earnhardt had this Oreo paint scheme that was just plain black and had a simple white and blue. Ooh! It looks so good. I don't know what I like about it, but I just like just the black with the blue, the white. So good. This is obviously for the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar thing that came out like 2-3 months ago. That's obviously what this is for, but it's mainly the Oreo side of things with the colors and everything. Josh's driver and teammate from this past season, XD, he had Coke Zero Sugar Oreo cars and an Oreo car. Really, really good. I hope I get to see this next season. This is really cool. I love this thing. First 10 out of 10. Good job, Josh. I like this. It's really simple, but it works and it's beautiful. Now, I don't really have these as a picture that I can see in front of me on my screen, but I'm gonna give a nice, easy 10 out of 10 out of 10 to Josh's Martin Truex Jr. tribute and his Dale Jr. car that he used in the last race. Those cars, when he moved to LRS towards the end of the season in the playoffs, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention this, but I'm not going to be rating any schemes that I made or made for anyone else. Any schemes that I made, I'm not going to rate because they're schemes that I made. We have Rampage now. Rampage, our only Brazilian driver, and he cooked up some schemes this season with him and Abi, the 2 and the 21, going the RCR route for CCR. The first one, I didn't really know what this was at first at Daytona, but it's actually a WeatherTech paint scheme. the red and the black, the fade and everything. Not too sure about the hood though, because the W is like faded in the black, and it's kind of throwing off the perspective or whatever. But it works. It works. Same thing with the side, but I like the stripe going up the side, making the two really visible up on the roof as well. I like that. It's not a bad scheme, but he has better ones. I'll have to say this one was probably a good. It's probably a good 7. Good 7 scheme. It's red, black, white. Pretty. It gets the job done. Alrighty, now we got Rampage's Texaco throwback, which really wasn't a throwback. What he said, it was kind of more just the throwback style, is what he said. But this car, really simple. The 2 kind of gives it that kind of a older vibe, maybe something like Elliott Sadler Nationwide, maybe. Really interesting, I will say, but it's not really exactly a throwback. For that, I'm gonna have to lower it a little bit due to just completely honesty, but it's still a nice scheme. The red, the blue down the side, the white base, really nice. I'll give this one a 5, solid 5. Ooh, yes, I love this. This is good. This is good. I love this. Rampage is patriotic, used for our ARSA Salutes race at Monza. So our ARSA Salutes race is obviously patriotic, so everything honor people in your family that served in the military. Or for me, I honored my grandpa Jeff that passed away about 2-3 years ago. And I had my own patriotic. Can't rate it though because I made it. But still, this car is beautiful. It's so good. The American flag going up the side of the car, just the slight yellowish gold trim around the blue, just Hendrick cars fits with this too, which is really nice. The 2 looks amazing. It looks nice. The black trim looks nice too, like with the 2 on top of it. It's a really good scheme, and also the hood just looks good. The hood looks amazing. Those who risk their own for hours, really good. The word gets out to this thing. The Hendrick cars over the hood. Beautiful. 10 out of 10, Rampage. 10 out of 10. Now, this one's interesting, because not usually you see get bioethanol with orange. You usually just have that bright, like, minty, bright green with the black and the white with the get bioethanol. But this one's interesting. So, Rampage's Halloween scheme, you got spider webs all over it. It's spider hanging off the one in front of it, too. The hood has the drop, I guess you could call it, the drop, I don't know, on the hood, with the spiderweb behind it, like it's in the spiderweb. That's pretty clever. But I'm not too sure about the orange. I mean, it's Halloween, yes, but I'm just not used to it. But still a good scheme. Still a good scheme. Really simple, I will say. Just some minor details with the spiderwebs hanging off of it. Really simple. And I'm going to give it probably a good 6. A 6. Really nice. Last scheme for Rampage, or schemes, the Lubax, whatever, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I can probably figure out how to pronounce it, but he ran this scheme for a race, I believe, at Dragon Trail. I don't remember, and he ran it for the final race with a whole bunch of sponsors on the hood. And this picture right here, obviously, is I can show up on my screen as I'm editing this. All the sponsors over the season from ARSA Season 1, as he's leaving CCR to go to my team, KM, says thank you CCR on the front hood. Really, it gets the message out there. Whole bunch of, not too sure about the sponsor bomb on the hood here or everywhere else, but a few drivers kind of did that. A few of them did. But it's not a bad scheme. The green, the white, everything. It's pretty nice, I will say. So I'll give it a 7. It's not that bad. It's pretty good. Moving on. Someone that he didn't really race the season entirely. He raced like maybe a little over half of the season, but that is Isaiah Hines. So we got Hines's another WeatherTech car. Interesting. But we got the MRX. This is not colleague. This is MRX WeatherTech number 16. I will say right off the bat, one thing about this scheme is the chrome numbers. The red chrome, really nice. It's basically just SVG's car from this year in NASCAR IRL. That's all it really is. I mean, I'm always for a like a recreation or just using someone's real life scheme to take as yours. I'm always for that. Go for it. But like, I've seen it a lot. And this kind of WeatherTech design, I mean, I get it's WeatherTech, but compared to Rampages and this, I've seen this in real life, and Rampages was just way much more better with his own twist on it. This I'll probably give probably like a 4, unfortunately. It's like I've seen it and everything. I mean, hey, y'all give me your rating in the comments for whatever scheme too, but like this one, it's fine. It's fine. It's pretty nice, but gotta see more better things, you know? Speaking of better things, we got Heinz's throwback from the throwback race. It's a throwback to, I believe it was Brian Vickers, I want to say, back in like 2012 or something. I'm not really sure what significance this throwback has to it. Maybe I'm not really sure. It's interesting. I'm not too sure about the chrome base paint. Maybe go with like a metallic silver or something to make it like resemble it more IRL. But the chrome works, I guess. It's a nice throwback. You got everything down to detail. The Red Bull, obviously. The numbers the same color. The dark navy blue with the red trim. It's really, yeah, it's a good throwback. I'm not too sure about the significance though. Kind of like Rampage's. His was just a throwback to throwback. This one, I get the throwback, but I'm not too sure about the significance. Maybe y'all let me know in the comments below what Vickers, Brian, who drove, I don't even remember who, it's the 82, I know that. The 83 was the blue one, the 82 is this gray metallic silver one. I think that was Brian Vickers, I don't remember. Yeah, pretty nice throwback. I'll give it a 6. Yet again, something that we've seen, but this is Heinz's Celsius scheme that he ran in ARSA this season for, I believe, maybe about 2 races. I'm not sure. I mean, yet again, we see this in person. I like the Celsius can on the rear bumper, or the rear quarter panel. How he found an actual like decal of the drink can. I like that. I love schemes that do that kind of stuff, like put the product on the car. Say like Stenhouse Sunny D from maybe like the last year or 2 years ago. Really, really nice. The Celsius car is obviously doing it. Really nice. But yet again, same thing with the SVG car. We see this in person and it's just not doing it for me, man. It's just not doing it for me. It's nice. It's a good scheme. Also a little touch on the front bumper for himself, like the black front nose instead of just it being wrapped in orange or whatever. That's a decent touch, especially with the roof. Nice touches, but we see it in person. It's just another car from real life that someone grabbed and used it as their own. We're going to see quite a bit of those in ARSA because people really love to base their schemes off of a IRL NASCAR. Some people don't, some people do. I'm not here to judge, but we got to give a rating. This scheme's still pretty nice. I'll give it a 6 as well. All right, next for Heinz, we have... Okay. I mean, I get what's going on here. I get what's going on. It's Furniture Row. I legit have a die cast of, like, one of these cars. I mean, yet again, basically just basing his die cast, or not die cast, excuse me, his car off of something IRL. I mean, I get it. Furniture Row, obviously, he wants to, go for something like this, obviously. Maybe not entirely the Camry, but still. This one's just interesting. He doesn't even have the number in the right place. ARSA scheme regulations, besides for throwback weekend, the number has to be slid forward on the door like the next gen number placement. And he has it on the door. So very, very interesting. He's in the playoffs with this car, I get it. I don't know why he wanted to do a Furniture Row scheme. I'm not too sure. But it's just, I mean, we always make jokes about this, like me and mass. We always make jokes about this stuff, and it's like, oh, it's the best scheme ever, because it's just the plain matte black with just a few stickers on it. But there's just not that much effort in it. I want to see effort. I want to see that detail, you know. I want to see just like something that'll go like, bam, this is awesome, you know. Well, I'm gonna have to give this car probably, I mean, it's not bad. It's obviously inspired off of the Furniture Row car, obviously, but I'll have to give it I'll give it like a 4. I'll give it a 4. Yes! Here we go. Heinz, you did it, man. Something that's good. This is Heinz's number 16 MRX Chevrolet paint scheme for a Chevrolet Corvette. Really nice car. I did something like this earlier in the season. If you guys check out the video, my first race in VR for ARSA, I drove a Chevrolet accessories paint scheme that was yellow, black, with like some honeycomb vent design in it. This is pretty good. It's not as good as my scheme, but it still works. It really gives the Chevrolet paint scheme factor. I like the plain black. That's good. You got the yellow, obviously, in the design. 2 different shades of yellow. I don't know what's going on there. You got the gray outline, too. That's something that I kind of did. I put in some gray designing on the car to give it that Chevrolet look. Really, really nice. Really, I like this. This is a good scheme for Heinz. Good job, man. It's going to be a higher rating than all the other ones. This is a most definite... It's good 7. Good 7. Good job. It's not the best I've seen, but it's a good one. And with that, y'all, that's going to do it for this video of rating ARSA paint schemes. If you guys want me to do part 2, which I probably will, leave a comment down below if you really want to see part 2, and I'll record it as recent as I can, or as soon as I can. I'll try. We have a lot more paint schemes to go over, such as Mass, Baseball, we have Fritch, we have XD too, that has some good paint schemes. Whole bunch of paint schemes that we still have to rate. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And also, what do you guys think of the paint schemes? Let me know in the comments down below on what one was your favorite and what do you guys rate them as well. With that, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.